Hey guys, it's Kylie. Welcome back to my channel, and I know I have been MIA, so let's talk about it.
Stop chasing all the city lights. Breathe me in, go on and take your bite. Count on me to make you come alive.
So hello and welcome back. To those of you who don't know, I am an author and an author tuber, as well as a voice actress and an audio narrator and an audiobook director now. So I wear a lot of hats, but here on this channel, we mainly focus on the topics of writing and what goes into that. So I have been MIA for a while, and I have a very good excuse for being MIA for a while. And the excuses are as follows. One, I took a position as a director over at a studio to direct audiobooks, which I am doing now whenever they need me to, which is great, but it's super time consuming and it requires a lot of attention, as well as still recording my own audiobooks during the day. So I am not always here. The second reason, or excuse, being that I have written the first book of the Claymore Project, and it is currently with alpha readers right now. I am so excited to get the girls' feedback. I can't wait. It's so exciting and nerve-wracking to be judged and to get these, feedback on is it good or is it bad type of a deal. So I am very hopeful that it is a good, with the caveat of here's some things you could fix, here's some plot holes you could fix, some pacing issues that I have, word vomit, word, doubling up on words, adjectives, that sort of thing. So I'm very excited about that. In the meantime, I have been focusing more on plot and really honing in my plotting skills. Like, plotting my books before I even put pen to paper. Like, I know I have an idea, I know where I want it to go, and I know how it should end. However, getting from point A, B, and C, the beginning, the mirror moment, and the end, is a different story, and I sometimes, even with playing in between the lines, I kind of go off as an exploratory writer. And if I don't plot before I start exploring in my writing, it can get pretty chaotic, which means I can go off on tangents here and get really, really stuck and write myself into a corner. So I have been religious in my plotting recently, and I have found that it has absolutely saved me. It's coming to the end of February. I should be getting back the Claymore Project Book 1 here shortly, in the first week of March or so, and then I can look at it, make the edits that I need to, and move on from there with writing the blurb, writing the summary, writing the query letter, and sending it off into the great wide blue yonder. However, I have plotted roughly the next 4 books in that series, and I have strategically plotted the next book in the series, the second book, dealing with a different brother. So I haven't written it yet because I am waiting to see what the alpha readers say. There goes my British accent. I am waiting to see what the alpha readers have to say about the book, about the content, and if anything needs to change. Because even though these books in this series, the Claymore projects combined, they are standalones. However, if you read them all fluidly, there is an overarching family story. You don't need to read them in order, but if you want the overarching family story, you kind of have to read them in order. So I guess you could pick up one that you like, brother that you like, put him down, and pick up another brother you like. But you might miss something in between a different brother or the sister. So just a news flash. It's kind of a weird thing I'm starting to figure out that family sagas can be a lot of work and you have to be consistent. That is what we're doing. On a completely different topic, fantasy. My first love of fantasy. I have plotted the first 2 books of a new YA series. I have plotted the first book of a possible trilogy. Do not know if it's going to be a standalone epic dark fantasy, but it might end up just being a really long singular book, single title, to get my feet wet into the fantasy genre and then really turn and focus all my attention on the big YA that I'm super excited about. And I have another YA series that's kind of crossing over between scientific, sci-fi and fantasy, where it's a little bit of an isekai, if you know what I'm talking about with anime. So I'm really, really happy that I'm able to take all of this time to plot, because it's really, really helped my focus. And when I write, I know exactly what should be in the chapter that I'm writing at the current time. And also, it just helps me stay within the lines a lot better, and it gives me a little bit more freedom to play, which may sound strange, but it's the truth. With me having guideposts to kind of bounce myself back, and it's like bumpers on a bowling alley, I suppose. So knowing that, it makes me feel better, and it just makes more sense to me, and I know where I have to go in order to make the plot work, in order to make certain plants work in the end, to make reveals work in the end. So definitely working on structure and being more concise in that aspect. In March, I am going to start to write in my singular fantasy book that I have right now. Again, I'm not sure if it's going to turn into multiple books or not. It has the potential to, but I may just end it on a singular level. But again, I don't know. I'm in the middle of plotting it right now and typing up my plot notes that I have so far, and I have to finish plotting it over the next week and see where that goes. Lots of things have been happening here. My husband had his first anime convention, which was amazing, and he did super well, and we had so much fun seeing all the fans. I'm sorry if you hear that. That is my cat going to the bathroom at the worst time. Oliver. He literally just went in there to troll me. Like, he just stepped in, scratched around a little bit, and walked right back out. I'm not even kidding you. My husband right now, he's over directing, and he's voice acting. We're both voice acting. And I'm about to jump back in the booth and do some more recording for audio. Something I'm really excited about that I can actually talk about now is LJ Shen's Angry God, released on paperback, ebook, and audio. I actually was able to provide the voice for Lenora Astelis for her, and I will link that down below. I was blown away and honored beyond belief to be asked to voice any of her characters. Her characters are kind of like iconic, and I was just like, thank you for even thinking of me. And so that was a huge secret that I've been holding on to since December or November, something. I think it was December. It's been a while. It's been a minute. So yeah, I'm super busy. I'm still writing. I promise you that. And when March gets here, we will be going on some writing vlog days, showing you my process again, because I know in April, Camp NaNoWriMo comes back around, but I'm not probably going to do daily vlogs for Camp NaNoWriMos. I'm going to do weekly vlogs to kind of show you guys what's going on. I really liked the daily vlogs for NaNoWriMo. They really helped me get back into the YouTube swing of things, because I have been gone from YouTube for a while, from the other channel that I had previously, and now I've actually started to kind of go back to that channel for nerdy anime stuff. and video game stuff. But here I'll just talk about writing, the process, and some audiobooks here and there. I'm still here, still writing, just doing an awful lot of plotting. And if any of you are actually interested in seeing how I plot, I could do a series on how I plot. I may have touched on roughly how I plot over NaNoWriMo, but I was planning to go further into detail with my plotting stuff. It's pretty basic, a lot of color coordination, very OCD, post-it notes, and a lot of tools from Heart Breathing's channel, Sarah Cannon's Heart Breathing's channel. So, but I can do that if you want. If you really want that kind of content, I can give you that kind of content. I know that I sometimes watch plot videos, even if it's time-lapsed, because it's just soothing to me, kind of like ASMR videos. But anyway, guys, I will see you so shortly. March is right around the corner, and that's when I start writing again. So I have about a week and a half to get all my plotting stuff in order. So go me. One love, you guys.